Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Hiroki. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember the 50 waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender. False words, important things are giving you peace.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. And the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a seaport planet. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That's easy. You're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest.
A special pride never written before or since. Tall words proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to Sinema Saturday for October 17th, 2020. Today we're going to be watching My Cousin Vinny, the 1992 comedy starring Joe Pesci, Marisa Tomei, and Ralphio Macchio, something like that. Marisa Tomei won an Oscar for her performance in this movie. It is that good. I say that without cracking up. But yes. And a big thank you to everybody in the chat who started way early, at least at 9:39 a.m. Eastern. Jeff Franklin was first in the chat, best I can tell. And a big thank you to Illegal Clown, who became our second Karogan citizen and member of the channel. And a big thank you to Cinnabon Bunny, who became our first Karogan governor and member of the channel. So thank you guys. I know some of you were here. It was the timing could not have been any quote unquote better. I had just finished making the changes to the opening countdown credits where I added a scene so that I would just say a thank you to the channel members. So I added that extra frame at the end, and I had just finished doing it when I came back and I uploaded them, because I have to upload them in 3 places. And I just finished uploading it in the 3rd place when I got the notification that Illegal Clown had become a Karogan citizen. So I had to go back, add that, re-edit the image file, re-render the video, create a second version of the video in the 720p version, upload it again 3 times to here. And just about the time I finished doing that, I got the notification that Cinnabon Bunny had become a Karogan governor. So I absolutely had to go back, re-edit it a 3rd time, re-upload it, recreate the 720p version, and then re-upload that again to 3 places. and I was happy to do so, obviously. But man, the timing. If you were trying to drive me crazy, the timing could not have worked out better or worse, depending on how you look at it. And Eastland Burkholder commented, but positive candor, Qapla, positive candor, you've joined the panel. Welcome. I think I might have muted you, positive candor. No, you've muted yourself. So you will come on when you are good and ready. I'm going to read some more of the chats. I'm going to read some of the early chats. We're not going to read them all because there was quite a bit. But again, at 9:39, Jeff Franklin said, will Bird ever be on time? He's late again, unsubbing again. I don't think Jeff understands that just because the stream pops up at 9:39 a.m., even though it said very clearly I wasn't going live until 3 p.m. Eastern, I don't think he understands the difference. That the stream doesn't mean I'm about to go live. I know he understands. But we're playing here. Welcome, positive candor.
Qapla.
Qapla. Not Ryan Johnson says Bird will never be on time. He enjoys crashing planes too much. I think he's addicted to that flight simulator game. He needs an intervention. 47 Yorktown was here. Not Ryan Johnson. Captain Track. Everybody, we had Pierre Ehrlich, illegal clown, obviously, was here. He became a citizen. Mark Andy was here. He says, I hate it when Johnny Law persecutes Native Americans. Those two Utes are innocent. Yes, the two Utes. Those will come up in the movie today. Ace Mr. Freeze was here early. Says, hail Bop. Can't stick around, but want to share some love for the prey. Thank you so much, Ace Mr. Freeze. Even if you couldn't be here. Not Ryan Johnson. More not Ryan Johnson, Jeff Franklin, and me talking early. This is the type of stuff you got to get here early to see. Cinnabon Bunny, thank you again, Cinnabon Bunny, for joining the channel. Jeff Franklin said, wow. I thanked him. Who else we got? I got more Captain Track, Jeff, not Ryan Johnson. And then, of course, there were the messages I put up as the countdown was going. 47 Yorktown has fond memories of Marisa Tomei from this movie. Yes. She was still fairly young in this movie. Now, of course, we know her as Aunt May from MCU, from the MCU universe. But in this movie, even younger. Not Ryan Johnson says About Time. Geez. Eastlands is one of my favorite movies. Josh Street says Bird of Prey is late. Bono Prey must be sleeping again. He was / is kind of. I'm trying to be a little quiet. He is sleeping on Mamo Prey, who is across the room right now. Josh Street, did you pull the Bird of Prey? Again, no sound. That is a lie. I knew there was sound. I could hear the sound myself. Josh Street says, we demand DS9 24-hour marathon stream. Maybe one day, but I doubt it. Carlo Albanese says, we the people of Karoga, yes. The intendant says, yes, 24 hours of DS9. Dee Dee Meyer says, Qapla, how's the whole family and Sassy doing? Family's okay. Sassy, which is part of the family, is okay. She is asleep, as is often the case when I start streaming. I think everybody's napping or trying to nap, except Mamo Prey, who has to hold Nephew Prey, so she can't fall asleep, though she wants to, if she could. We'll try and keep it quiet, which is okay, because this is not a movie where I go crazy. John Araki with $1 super chat. Thank you so much, John Araki. Greatly appreciated. We'll do a Jadzia kiss before we start the movie. And for those who are watching or don't have your own copy, we are, of course, in the Birdo Prey 5 screening room, the link to which is not showing. I forgot to put up. I'm a bastard. Where is the link? There it is. The link is now scrolling across the bottom of the page. If you go to that link, https://birdoprey5.com/SR lowercase. You can follow the movie in the screening room. If you have your own copy or the movie, we are paused 10 seconds into the movie. Pause 10 seconds in, and that's where we will hit play from in a few minutes when we start the movie. Joseph Petrix says, greetings from the future. Not at home. Life outside YouTube exists. Well, Joseph, good for you. Congratulations. I am happy for you. Eastland says, great fun, this movie. We can relate to how Joe Pesci character feels if we had that really bad day, week, and that nearly impossible task. Right. And we had the hot fiance, Marisa Tomei, who's stomping on about her biological clock ticking. And we have to rent a tuxedo from a costume store because an entire store has the flu. Although that is actually something. The entire store is closed now, not for the flu, but for something else. John Street says, sorry, Carlo, but the people of Quiroga are just orphan miners working mines. No, this is fake news, okay? It's actually a very small percentage of Quirogans are orphans working in the mines. There's a lot more to Quiroga than its mines. Carlos says, there's more to orphans. Yes, exactly. No, don't forget you said that. You're absolutely right, Carlo. There's more than just orphans. And oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no. Don't worry about that. But there's more to Quiroga than orphans in the mines. Pixelate, Qapla, Pixelate, the first citizen of Quiroga, but no longer the only citizen of Quiroga, says we have a governor. We have a governor. Yes, we have a governor, Governor Cinnabon Bunny, and you have a fellow citizen, illegal clown. And Pixelate says Cinnabon, nice. Josh Street says, did Birdo Prey steal Cinnabon's credit card again? I don't think I did. I hope not. Carlos is all hail Cinnabon. Carlos is Birdo Prey. How are the plans going for the 24/7 Birdo Prey 5 stream? Not really any plans on that. And then thank you again, John Araki, for that super chat. 47 Yorktown says, hello, young sir. Hello, 47 Yorktown. Qapla. Carlo says, Birdo Prey, thanks for letting me in and chill out on the couch with you for this film. As always, I'll clean up when I leave so Mama Prey doesn't have to. Thank you, Carlo. You are always welcome. John Street says, Birdo Prey, did you get the good old Sonic Hedgehog 2 on Steam free the game? I don't know. I might have paid for it already. I kind of remember buying a bunch of Sonic games when they were all like, $1 or something a few months ago. I'll double check. Thank you, Josh Street. Eastland says, love the scene where Vinny praises sarcastically her pick of dog poop. That scene is beautifully built up to. Yes, the case winner, the case cracker. And Josh Street puts in the link to the screening room. Thank you. Eastland says every 5 second scene shots are fun to follow along with too. Well, they're 10 seconds these days, but thank you. Carlos says, okay, taking bets on how far into the film before Birdo Prey falls asleep. Hopefully not. Commodore Ty says, dang it, I love this movie. Sucks I'm at work and can't be part of it today. Okay, Commodore, understood. Not a problem. Sorry to hear you're at work. Eastland says they do portray small town Deep South in a very accurate and fun way. Jedi Bill says, is my cousin Vinny streaming on any streaming platform? Apparently not, Jedi Bill. But again, just head to the screening room and you can watch it with me. The screening room is at birdoprey5.com/SR. You should have no problem watching it there. I did check the only places, the only watch places you can stream it. It costs money, like $3.99 to rent it on Amazon or YouTube or the like. Eastland says, no joke. I'm going to go to court and I will remember bits of this movie. Jeff Franklin is angry. I'm sorry, Jeff. You should have gotten the link, Jeff. If you want to come up, I sent it to you. I'm absolutely sure I sent it to you. I will double check though before I start. Eastland says, I will be suppressing a quirky smile, a smirky smile. That's probably a good thing. You shouldn't smile in front of a judge. You never know what that will happen. And there's the link again to head to the screening room for those that do not have their own copy. And Jeff got the link. Understood, Jeff. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Positive Candor, are you still here? Well, I assume Positive Candor will come back and when he is ready, that he wants to make a comment. With that, though, I think we'll go ahead and we will start the movie. Oh, I know what I have to do first. I still have the Hypnotoad up. I want to change that. What should we have? We're going to put Garfield up because that makes Yosef happy to see a cat on the screen. Positive Candor is probably getting popcorn. Absolutely. And Carlos is
popcorn.
now. Carlo, I know their sound, so you see, this is going to ruin it. I hope their sound.
Do you want
their sound? Can you hear me? Can you? Yes, there's sound. Son of a bitch. Why do people think this is funny? I'm going to stop checking for sound. Even when people say sound, I'm not going to believe you one day. This is The Boy Who Cried Wolf all over again. Oh, Carlo meant the sound of the movie. Thank you, Carlo. My apologies. Thank you. Wesley Crusher's in the house. His greetings, birds, turds, and nerds. Awesome, Wesley. And he uses all the emojis. Very, very cool. Good to see you, Wes. Vimeo sending spam, deleting that. Okay, so with that, let's go ahead and again, we are paused 10 seconds into the movie. You don't have to do anything if you're in the screening room. Just sit back and watch. Let me pop out the chat so I can follow the chat. We'll go to live chat. Again, if you want me to read your chat during the movie, try to put @BertoPray5 in it, and I will read it. Carlos says, see, Berto Pray can apologize when he gets the wrong end. I certainly can. In springtime, I saw your message, but then you deleted it. Welcome, springtime. Wesley says, Berto Pray, I have to get my money's worth out of those emojis. Absolutely, Wes. I love seeing those emojis. So you're perfectly placed, good place to use it. And welcome LDG to the panel. Qapla LDG, first Krogan citizen.
Greetings, Bird. Greetings, Positive Candor. Hi, chat. Hail Karoga.
Hail Karoga.
How are you?
I'm good.
I am glad to see. I'm glad to see we're growing.
Yes.
We have a governor, and we have a second citizen. I have a neighbor.
Yes.
Awesome.
You have a fellow citizen, and you have a governor.
Awesome.
Plus, we also have, of course, all the friends of Karoga.
I thought something was weird when I opened my front door and saw a whole bunch of bunnies jumping all over the place.
Yeah, he is moving the bunnies to Florida.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
You're going to become a state dedicated to the bunnies. And these are carnivorous bunnies, so I suggest maybe buying a baseball bat or something.
Gotta put the thick boots on. All right.
Springtime says Bird of Prey. How are you and the Bird Fleet family, including Sassy the Beagle? We are good, Springtime. Thank you for asking. Sassy is sleeping. Nephew O'Prey is sleeping. Mom O'Prey is holding Nephew O'Prey. She wants to be sleeping. And Sis O'Prey is, I don't know, either napping or just getting out of the shower. One of those. So I'm trying to keep it a little quiet here. Hail Caroga, Carlo. Absolutely. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, can you make a Wesley emoji? You know what, Wes? I might be able to. I think we need maybe one more member. I'll have to double check, but I can try. I can do like a Wesley Crusher emoji if there's demand. Carl says, lol, you have to do what Cinnabon tells you. Well, not me, but the citizens. If they're the appropriate, if he's their governor, I suppose they should. Carlos and Bird of Prey, you need a nephew emoji. That's true. We do need a nephew of prey emoji. So Wes, we're gonna do a nephew of prey emoji. Then we'll do a Wesley emoji. And Wesley, Bird of Prey, everyone's sleeping but you. Not fair. You should take a nap. Well, maybe I will, Wes. We'll see. We'll see. I doubt it. I doubt it. This is a pretty good movie. So, okay. Let us go ahead and head over to the screening room. And if anybody else comes up during the movie, please tell me in chat, because I probably will not see it because of the way I have to arrange my windows. I will not see the StreamYard window too well. So please don't hesitate to tell me in the chat if you're coming up to the panel. And okay, I got to get my chat window here. Perfect. Okay.
Do you like this movie, Bert? Well,
yes, I do.
Obviously, definitely. You wouldn't if you, I guess, if you weren't showing it. But
yeah, no, I like this movie. Mama Prey likes this movie. Not that she can watch it, unfortunately, because I've got it. This has been a family favorite. Uncle Paulie recommends it highly.
I guess your favorite character, like mine, is Joe Pesci, right? Or no? Or do you like Ralph Macchio, the Karate Kid, in it? I'm guessing.
My favorite character is probably Marisa Tomei.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Okay, Marisa Tomei. Yeah. Okay, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't forget the hot lady in it, but
right.
but okay.
I would say Joe Pesci. I would say the duo of them is quite funny. I think they both complement each other well in the movie.
Yeah. Now, you know, they've proposed a reboot or a redo of this movie, right?
I hope not. I did not know that.
Yeah, they talked about a sequel to it a couple times, but of course, Marisa Tomei dropped out of any sequel to it. So I don't think it's ever going to happen. But of course, knowing Hollywood, you never know.
Yeah, you never know. I don't know how you would make a sequel to it. He's a well-to-do lawyer now. He's going to do one last case. I don't know.
Yeah.
Captain Track.
Unless you center it on Ralph Macchio, you know.
I guess. And he's got to get a different lawyer. Why would he ever get a different lawyer? It's like, my cousin Vinny, he's on his deathbed, but you can do one more case.
Yeah. Now, do you like the car? Do you like the car in this movie, the '64 convertible Buick Skylark? Do you like that car in the movie?
I mean, I can't say I love it. It's a decent looking car. I can't say it gives me any strong feelings one way or the other.
Okay.
Not like a Jeep.
I mean, it's not like the car in like Gone in 60 Seconds, the Mustang and the or in a Bullet, like the Mustang and the Charger, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know.
No, the car does have its moments here. It's an important distinction. So that's it's a character. I'd say it's a character in the movie.
Yeah, it's a character in the movie. Like, you know, kind of like the Ghostbusters car
Yeah.
was obviously a part of the Ghostbusters movie.
Right. I would accept that. The Ecto One or the DeLorean and
Yeah. There's many movies that feature a famous car in it. You know, Thelma and Louise, even, for crying out loud. You know, you know.
and all the Jeeps across all the movies that have ever had
Yeah.
Jeeps.
Well, the Jeep is mainly in Jurassic.
Oh yeah, definitely. Jurassic Park had
Park,
Jeeps.
yeah.
Definitely.
Even though it's a Ford Explorer for the vehicle
Well,
to get in.
They have different ones. They have Jeeps too.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
got
the
Jeeps
Jeep
that
even
are
made it
smaller.
into Jurassic World.
Yeah, right. They had the Jeep in Jurassic World that they restored and
Right.
got to work. You know, so
All
that
it needed
a
was a
cool-
battery. All it
Yeah,
needed was a
exactly.
battery because it was that good. So Captain Trax is Bird of Prey. If anything should be, it should be a bunny emoji. Oh, that's something. Wesley says Bird of Prey. I can picture it now. Everyone says shut up, Wesley emoji. Springtime says, do you want to see Wesley as a Titan crew member? No, I don't. In Lower Decks, I don't want to see Wesley on the Titan. I assume you mean Lower Decks season 2. No, I don't want to see Wesley on anything. Not our Wesley. I don't want to see Will Wheaton in any capacity. Carlo says, I hope Bird falls asleep and he makes up his own chats again. Always fun. Jedi Bill says, if anyone has Philo TV, you can all watch along people if you have a Roku player and Philo TV type a search bar. Oh, very cool. Philo TV has it. Thank you, Jedi. Wesley says, Sassy doesn't say Aru. She is taking a nap. No, she's napping right now. Though the window's open, so if a dog passes, she might Aru. Jedi says, Philo TV costs $22 a month. Wow. So it's not free. But if you're going to pay, you might as well just rent the movie. Carlos says, Legal Eagle does a good look into the realism of court in this film. Well, Carlo, I suspect he does. If it was an old one of his, maybe it's good. But lately, Legal Eagle has gone, to my opinion, way off the rafters into crazy territory. I stopped watching him long ago. And Viva Fry, VIVA space FRIE, he is my new YouTube lawyer extraordinaire. Eastland Burkholder says the Ralph Macchio character is fun to watch, and as the lead man and lead lady remind me of the chemistry, leading men and leading ladies in great old movies like It Happened One Night. Jedi Bill says, or if you have IFC on demand, you can watch it along for free. Very cool, Jedi. And Continuum Track says, my biological clock is ticking. This film is hilarious. It absolutely is. And we should get started because all of our biological clocks are ticking. So let's go ahead. I'm going to count down. If you're in the screening room, it will start automatically. Carlo only likes his film reviews, nothing else. Fair enough. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Dun da da da. Dun da da da. 20th Century Fox. And there goes Sassy, who is going to wake up Nephew of Prey, and we're getting a FedEx delivery. I just got a big box. Mama Prey can't move. Starring Joe Pesci. My Cousin Vinny. Get out on the highway. Yeah. So we got Ralph Macchio. Oh, an old New York plate. The white plate with the Statue of Liberty. See, when I was a kid, that was the new plate. The old plates were yellow. Now they made the new plates yellow. Marisa Tomei. So you got these two guys driving. The back of the car is, let's say, messy, just throwing the garbage around. College. Oh, he's going around looking at colleges. He just entered Alabama. Please drive safely. They're seeing some junk deals on the side of the road. Hubcaps. And coming from New York, this is weird stuff. Dirt for sale. Peaches, apples, and free manure. Force manure. That's primo stuff. And they're following a logging truck, and he's passing it in a no pass zone. He is breaking the law right now. This is highly illegal and dangerous. Beautiful country, though. Beautiful country.
Yeah, it is.
Wesley says,
Yes,
Bruder, I
it
have
is.
to head to work. You guys have fun. See you around. Take care, Wes. Have a great day at work.
Later, Wes.
Eastland says, Bird has my kind of timing and luck. If it wasn't for bad luck, we'd have no luck at all. And there's a good old rebel flag hanging from a barn. And a dog. Oh, that's a hound dog. Sassy hound dog. Entering Beecham County. It's dangerous to stay behind a log truck too. Passing it is safer. Oh, they're the old Sacco Suds.
Sacco Suds.
Barbecue and wine and beer.
And the food
31
is.
cents. Are you going to the karate contest or what? Paying for advertising. Yeah, there's the problem right there. Oh, slush puppy. He's not
Wow, it's old
so
school.
happy. Look at that guy. Guy's kind of an asshole now I think about it. Now I don't feel so bad he dies. He didn't even fill up his slushy, even on the second request. He didn't even give him a lid. I think that guy hates New Yorkers, if I had to guess. Like their money ain't green. And there's the log truck. So are they going in the wrong direction?
Wait a second. What happened to the car Mr. Miyagi gave him?
He sold that car. He needed money for tuna fish.
Slushies. What? 10?
I don't know about that. I don't know if that's legit. Oh, the cops are following them. There's nothing to worry about. I'm just going over the white line a little. 7 Island Drive.
Is he still there? Do you see any left or right turns on this road?
Well, there was 7 Island Drive. They just drove past.
Oh.
His lights are on. Yep. Just pull on over. The intendant says, I hope there's no regional stereotypes in this movie. Okay, now he put the siren on. Now it's Leary time to pull over. Pull over next to this barn. Oh, yeah. Got the shotgun out. How do you do that? See, that's when you get shot. You
Yeah,
put your
pretty
hand on your
much.
head, but you got to open the door.
Shut up and tell me the truth. Oh, okay. Oh, man. Hello. Oh, crap.
Oh, crap.
I forgot he played in this.
Oh.
And the guy with the
get a
mustache.
confession.
Can't think of his name.
Oh, Jimmy Willis. Couple of New York boys. Why are you shaking a guy you think just murdered somebody?
Oh, there's a nice accent.
I got a call. I'll be right back.
All right. It's just me as his mustache getting thinner. All right, here we go. What's this? Good cop, bad cop? Listen, son, I want to help you. You got to give me something. Going in the pokey for a very long time.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
There you go. He said he shot the clerk. There we go. Cuff him. You didn't miss much.
Yes, it's just a misunderstanding. Suppose it make them feel all friendly and comfortable and friendly, and they may talk. The Chilean consulate. He doesn't look Chilean. Wazoo.
Wazoo. Murder. Yeah.
We didn't do it. We didn't do it, Ma.
No big deal. Just murder. He's straight to the point. If I said that, the next words would be like, Ma, hello, hello, hello.
No, you can't. You got to use one that's licensed to practice in the state.
Yeah. There we go. Name dropped.
I wonder how much time passed before you actually got down there.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I'm sure. Unfortunately, that guy's been dead 30 years. Where's he from? Yeah.
That car almost looks like Christine, don't it?
Christine?
Yeah, the movie
Christine?
I never seen it.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
No.
You haven't seen Stephen King's Christine?
I don't watch most Stephen King movies or read his books.
Okay, yeah, I guess it's too scary for you.
That's what it must be. Wow. This is an Oscar-winning performance. That was an old disc camera. I had a camera with disc camera. It was terrible. The negatives were so small. Mud in the tires. Famous for the mud. He was a very nice guy, actually. State prisoners, no weapons beyond this point. There are people protesting the execution.
Wow. Cracking the gate. Go on through. Hey, yo, I'm walking here, says Tiki of Doom. I gotta put up my Cousin Vinny for Sisso Prey so she can watch. Hey, lucky they got put in together.
Yeah, they don't usually do that. I mean, they as a matter of course, they don't put people who are fighting the same case together. Don't drop the soap.
Yeah, just don't meet bubbles.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, Charlie.
Oh, crap. Grocery man's here. Be right back.
No, we're not muted. We're live. Yeah, Charlie can give his thoughts. Hi, Charlie. I have to look at the TV to put on the movie.
He just paid. He just tipped the cop.
You got a tip. You got a tip if you want to get in.
He's looking at him like.
Wow. Does he really think it's going to happen? What are we at? We're at 18 minutes. Yeah, what are the alternatives? Suicide, death. It's either me or them. You're getting effed one way or the other. He's going to help them. Yeah, you should be grateful. Wow, he's really using the worst possible words. He's down on his knees. Oh, it's Cousin Vinny. Okay. Okay, I'm going to pause it till it catches up. There we go. Perfectly caught up. He really doesn't practice law. Personal injury. Jeff Franklin says, I am sorry. Don't be sorry, Jeff. I know you're upset. It happens. We're all good here. We're all friends. Mountains of Elysium says, greetings, Vertal Prey, Mamo Prey, Sisso Prey, Chico Prey, and fellow nerds. Greetings, Mountains of Elysium. He's at almost 6 weeks. He graduated from law school 6 years ago. He's been studying for the bar. 6 years. Yeah. He didn't pass the first time. No surprise. Not the second time either. Not for the third time either. 6 times was the charm. Hey, but he knows it probably better than anyone else. Honestly, 6 times in 6 years. That's only taking it once a year. I think they offer it more than once a year. There we go. A little formal. Oh, a little informal. We're not wearing a coat or tie. Oh, he's got to approve the attorney. So there we go. Brooklyn Academy of Law. Is that accredited? Yale. You went to Yale. Now he's just lying. Any murder cases. Quite a few. He's just completely lying. You win some, lose some. He's like, this is not the forum to be cavalier. Most recently, he had an axe murder, which he won on the grounds of temporary insanity. Yeah, a lot of axe murders in Brooklyn. Have you ever heard of Son of Sam? He heard of Son of Sam. You defended him? No, not that guy. He defended the first guy arrested. But I tell you what, even 16 years ago, even in 1992, Son of Sam was more than 16 years earlier. So that should have been a big red flag. No serial killers in Beecham County. No, he's very serious about his law. Oof. Got to know the letter of the law. He reacts harshly when you don't. Don't think being from New York can get special treatment. You won't. Yeah. No leeway whatsoever. Alabama rules of criminal procedure. Just this. Wow. Abundance of Elysium says, greetings to Sassy, chaser of cats, eater of cookies, stalker of cardinals, defiler of cushions, and scourge of the Sacco Suds. Ahoo! Very good, Mountains. Very good. So they get to this motel. Carlos is great logic bird. He lied. Yes. Judge is a fun character. Carlos is Bird of Prey. Is that the same guy that played Herman Monster in the Monsters? I don't think it is. Mountain says Bird of Prey. It's not a real serial killer if you're doing the Lord's reaping. It's up to God to judge, not the courts. Jeff Franklin says it's the same actor. It is the same actor. Well, there we go. Thank you, Jeff. We got some rooster and a train whistle waking everybody up. Oh, it's not a train whistle. This is the steam whistle for the plant. Now they're going to come in and they're going to have some breakfast. Yeah, let's sit at the counter. What's the story with this incredibly, remarkably loud whistle at 5:30 a.m.? It's the steam whistle, the sawmill. Tell folks it's time to get up. You can hear it for miles. Y'all want something? Yeah. We see a menu. And they open the menu. I love it. I love this menu. It's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. $1.59 breakfast. Best breakfast you could probably get. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, lard. This would be what Anti-Track would be cooking at Waffle House, if not for YouTube. The ongoing cholesterol problem. Maybe he don't want any food. That looks delicious. I would pay good money to have that breakfast right now. You never heard of grits. He's heard of grits. He's never seen a grit.
Place in Astoria that has good grits.
That's delicious. Oh, they're afraid to try the grits.
Sure. Chew.
It's made out of corn. They're hominy grits. And these aren't cheesy grits. These are butter grits. How do you cook a grit? Simmer it in water 15-20 minutes. Put on a plate. But that's going to be important later in the movie. She's going to take a picture of him eating his first grit. Why? Take a big spoonful. This guy's like, what's these crazy Yankees? Well, they've come into the courtroom. He is again not wearing a tie. You would think the bailiff would say something. Marisa Tomei sits right behind him. Right, he sits on the table because that's a smart thing to do, even in New York. That would be a smart thing to do. The prosecutor comes in and asks, "Is the attorney here?" He says he is the attorney. He shakes his hand. District Attorney Vincent. See, he gave his name, Vincent LaGuardia Gambini, at first. He gives a different name to the judge later, doesn't he? Or already? That never made the most sense.
Yes, I know. If he wants to see the bait.
Grits are good, Jeff Franklin. I agree. Funny like a clown. I amuse you. I make you laugh. Yeah, the intendant. We got to do Goodfellas one day. We got to do Goodfellas, Casino, Bronx Tale. They're all so long. But one day we're going to do those movies. All rise for the judge. Be seated. So is the court reporter saying be seated? Oh. State of Alabama. Rothenstein. Yeah. Don't talk him sitting in the chair. You will rise when you speak. Speak in a clear, intelligible voice. What are you wearing? Clothes. You don't only insult him, you insult the integrity of the court. Everybody's trying to hold back their smile. He apologizes. This is how he dresses. You will look lawyerly. Comb your hair. Wear a suit and tie. And that suit better be made out of some kind of cloth, not leather. And the clients plead. Just say not guilty. Even I could have done a better job at this point. Marisa Tomei understands that there's a problem. Come on up to the stand, Mr. Gambini. All the way up to the stand. Yeah, all the way.
Yeah. What?
Kind of empty court for murder trial, says Carlo. Yeah, you would think he'd have loved ones or friends. Once again, the communication was broken down.
You meant something like hospital.
You want to skip the arraignment process, go directly to trial, skip that, and get a dismissal. Yeah, I'd like to. The unique position of having clients who will say they didn't do it. I don't want to hear commentary, argument, or opinion. If I hear anything other than guilty or not guilty, you'll be in contempt. I don't even want to hear you clear your throat. I hope I've been clear. How do you clients plead? Uh-oh. I think I get the point. I don't think you do. He's in contempt of court. Not guilty. $200,000. 5:30 a.m. Bailiff take Mr. Gambini into custody. His bail will be set at $200. That's the bailiff? Who the hell is he? I thought he was the bailiff. You have to bail me out, you know. He's enjoying it way too much. Hey, at least they get to talk to their lawyer all night. Let Norton live.
I mean, she's not doing bad with it. The thing about the regular bed is it's supposed to be brown.
They have some responsibility taken on the murder case. He screws it up. The boys are going to get fried. He thinks he knows what he's doing. Really? Because he didn't look like it. Yeah, he didn't look like he knew what he was doing. It's not a procedure. He'll learn it as he goes. Did they teach that in law school? The firm that hires you teaches procedures. Or you go to court and watch. He was working nights. Her father's garage. She was going to take off a couple of months this summer and go to court and watch. Yes, she saw. So they were going to a. Yeah, he doesn't know what it is he's supposed to know. Like rebuilding a carburetor has a procedure. And we got some very interesting car. Yeah. Yep. You gotta learn to remove the carburetor first. You learn the hard way. That's a good learning experience. Keep bailing him out. You tried hustling the money, you got stiffed. Uh-oh. You got stiffed. Now we got to go deal with this. You got to deal with the pool and chicken? Is that what it says? Pool and chicken. Uh-huh. And the music stops. Uh-oh. That's him. Yeah, like the guy with the... He just pulled... Oh, my God. He just takes all that meat and fat and grizzle. Vincent LaGuardia Gambini. His name is JT. Oh, Lisa. Her name's Lisa. He's here to collect the money. He says, how about I just kick your ass? He's like, oh, counter offer. Oh, he's a lawyer. Let me see. He could use a good ass kicking. He just wants the $200. He's mad at his friends. His friends are laughing at him. He's mad. He looks at him. He says, over your dead body. So he's renegotiating again. Here's his counter offer. Do I have to kill you? What if he just kicked because he ever loving shit out of him? In my dreams. No, in reality. In reality, if I kick the shit out of you, do I get the money? If you kick the shit out of me, yeah. Yeah, and you get the money. What happened? Rear-ended? He fell. Aw, he was trying to get a case. The choice now is I get my ass kicked, or option B, I kick your ass and collect $200. He's taking off his jacket. He's going option B. We're gonna fight now? Yeah. But first he wants to see the money. He's like, I got it. Well, let me see it. He's like, I can get it. He's like, okay, get it. Then we'll fight. Did he fall in his place or somebody else? His place. God damn it, guy. Now the two friends are arguing about he blew the arraignment, though they're playing basketball. Honestly, doesn't look like the worst prison in the world. You want to stay with him? I don't want to fire him. He's my cousin. He's my family. And he's like, should you die for that? Wouldn't your mother be more upset if you died? The thing is, give him a chance. He could do a good job. Knock it off. You got to see the Gambinis in action. And he's seen his parents argue. They're amateurs. They're at the General Putnam Hotel. The sink is dripping. Is that a drip I hear? Yeah. Weren't you the last one to use the bathroom? So, did you use a faucet? Yeah. Why didn't you turn it off? She says, I did turn it off. Well, if you turn it off, why is he listening to it? Did it ever occur to you that it could be turned off and drip at the same time? I said, no, because if you turned it off, it wouldn't drip. She said, maybe it's broken. Is that what you're saying? It's broken? Said, yeah, that's what it is. It's broken. He said, you sure? She said, she's positive. Maybe you didn't twist it hard enough. She twisted it just right. How can she be so sure? Now she just starts making shit up. She routinely twists to maximum allowable torquage. She used a Craftsman Model 1019 Laboratory Edition Signature Series torque wrench. the kind used by Caltech high-energy physicists and NASA engineers. Well, in that case, how can you be sure that's accurate? Because a split second before the torque wrench was applied to the faucet handle, it had been calibrated by top members of the state and federal departments of weights and measures to be dead on balls accurate. Here's a certificate of validation. She just rips a page out of a magazine. Dead on balls accurate. Yep. Industry term. I get the fucking thing is broken. She's like, take me. Yep.
I'm back. How we looking?
And so's the whistle is back. They gotta move. They gotta move.
Oh, we're at the court.
Yes, welcome back.
Thank you.
Two young men running out of the sack of suds, jumping into a green car with a white convertible top. Drive off like the Dickens.
Got him too? Wow, I forgot how
You
cool people
point
in
out
this movie.
they're sitting right there.
I'm sorry, you're trying to get work with
How are you showing a black and white picture for a green car? They clearly had color film. He was making his breakfast. So them two boys. I'm sorry, he heard gunshot.
Maury.
Is this the car? Puts on his glasses. Yes. Yeah. Appeal. The car was all over the road. Vile Mike. Hey, Vile says, seriously, this is one of the best legal movies ever made. I agree. I shot the clerk. See, this is what happens. You should never talk sarcastically.
Right.
In police custody. He has nothing to say. Jeff Frank was Bird of Prey, the attorney who played Lane Smith, who played Perry White on Lois and Clark. Hi, Charlie. Yeah, Charlie, you want to watch my cousin Vinny? Mr. Gambini, stand up. You would think Marisa Tomei would have made him wear something. Oh, he's wearing a tie. Dress appropriately. You were serious about that? Why didn't you ask any questions? Ask who questions? He said, you knew you could ask questions, right? Right, Vin? Put up some kind of fight. Could have got the case or not. He said, you're an Alabama fucking Bama. You come from New York. You killed a good old boy. There is no way this is not going to trial. That's true enough, but he could have done something. Why are you effing up the case, Vinny? It's just procedure. He's bound to F up a little. He got thrown in jail twice. He knows he was in jail. You're his fiance. You're supposed to stand by your man, encourage him. Encouragement. Is that what you want? Encouragement? She's sorry. You were wonderful in there. The way you handled that judge. Ooh, you're a smooth talker. I'll get off. Wow. Oof, shut it. Wow. Carlos says he shot the clerk, and Eastland asks if he feels guilty. So they're at a different motel now. Doesn't seem like he's making a lot of headway on that book. Oh, he don't feel good. You haven't shouldn't feel good. You haven't slept as good in 3 days. That's only part of it. Oh, it's very emotional. He really is scared. And she says, you should be. How did you get into this? Well, yeah, I can win a case. Vile says he shot the sheriff, but he did not shoot the deputy. You'd be surprised how many people admit to that. Oh, she's actually being supportive. Once he's really doing his thing, because I guess everything he's done up to now hasn't really been doing anything. If you don't fuck up. Is it 3:06 in the morning? Jesus Christ. Why? What's this? The train? Chickens? All the farm animals. Yep. This is the farm animals. Pig feeding. Hey, if you want your bacon, don't bitch about the pigs. If this was a conspiracy, they'd have to get all those people to lie. No, it's not a conspiracy. He wants to meet with the public defender. See what he's like. If he's honest, you should go with him. Okay. Meet with the public defender. That's death row in there. Chair isn't working like it used to. Guy we fried last week took 3 attempts, and his head caught fire. He said it'd be cheaper to get it fixed and run up those electric bills. There's no money in the budget to get it looked at. Hi, Stanley. John Gibbons. He's an attorney in the public defender's office. Tell him your side of the story. And he comes in. Vinny was sleeping. The train. I live near a train, says Eastland. I live near a train too. Thankfully, they don't really beep their horn too much. Yeah, Carlos says they forgot to dampen the sponge. That's what it must have been Percy. That son of a bitch, Percy. The Green Mile's another great movie. It's just too damn long. Too damn long. Oh, he's going with the public defender. He should be thankful. Are you scared? Yeah, of course he's scared. He said, maybe I could have done the preliminary a little better. But what's most important is winning the case, and he can do it. He really could. He'll tell him how. The DA's got to build a case. Building a case like building a house. Each piece is just another building block. He wants to make a brick bunker of a building. He wants to use serious, solid-looking bricks. He's going to show him the bricks. He's going to show bricks, the sides, the shape. He's going to show them to you in a very special way. So they appear to have everything a brick should have. But there's one thing he can't show you. When you look at the brick at the right angle, they're as thin as they're playing this card. His whole case is an illusion, a magic trick. It has to be an illusion because you're innocent and it's the Joker. Nobody pulls the eyes over a Gambini, the wool over the eyes of a Gambini. Give him one chance. Let him question the first witness. If after that point he doesn't think he's the best man, fire me then and there. He'll leave quietly, no grudges. What grudge could you possibly have? He asked for that one chance. He thinks you should give it to him. Wow. What was he? He's a comedian. He's like, he could still F things up.
That scene would have been a lot more touching if there wasn't a cut scene in the middle of it when they showed the card. That was a good scene, though.
I will be right back. Hold down the fort.
Will do. The magician with the ponytail. Vinny knows. He knows what to look for. You can't fool me. He was being a Gambini. He knows what to look for. He wasn't joking, though. A lot of court cases is exactly like that. $200, eh? Like, bring it. Yeah, that's $200. Jackpot. The Gambini. Hey, now. I'm walking here.
Okay, so the train time. I like this. I like this part. Especially when he goes for the explanation. The whole place is shaking. It's a pretty nice she's just laughing. She's not even mad. It's just funny. It's just funny at this point. Oh, you would think all their cups would be broken if that happened every day. Does that freight train come home at 5 a.m. every morning? No, sir. It's very unusual. Okay. Oh, it's the next time that's the best.
It's unusual. That's why they have train tracks there.
So he was getting people off for the fourth time, guilty people off. Now he realizes shouldn't he do the public better by putting guilty people in jail? So he got a BS traffic ticket. Judge Malloy laughing and smiling. Afterwards, he asked him to go to lunch. You'd make a good litigator. He didn't know what a litigator was. He had never thought of becoming a lawyer, but there's Judge Malloy from Brooklyn too. He did it. So it seemed possible. He went to law school. Time to time, he would see how he was doing, see if he needed anything. He was a nice man. Oh, that was so nice. No. You'd like to have the murder weapon. He feels pretty good. We going hunting. Shouldn't you be preparing for court? If he knows what he knew. And if you give him a look at his file, see, even a basic lawyer should know that. Two guys out in the woods on the hunt, bonding. He's got, what are you going to hunt? He's got stuffed heads in his office. What type of heads? A boar, a bear, a couple of deer. You're going to shoot a deer? Like, I don't know. He's a man's man. He could do deer hunting. Sweet, innocent, harmless, leaf-eating doe, little deer. He says, hey, Lisa, I'm not going to go out there just to wimp out. I got to lose respect for me. Oh, she barricaded herself in the bathroom. Oh. Imagine you're a deer. You're prancing along. You get thirsty. Spot a little brook. You put your little deer lift down to cool, clear water. Bam. Ha 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 ha. Aw. Wow. She should be the attorney. No, not Bambi, says Carlo. Yeah, disclosure and discovery. Absolutely. Miles says, okay, folks, I gotta go back to work. If you want to play the all horror movie edition of Geo Nerdy, message me on Twitter or Facebook and with links. Yeah. He's so happy. He's so proud of himself. He's got all the files. What's all that? All the files. You stole his files. They didn't steal his files. He's ready to finesse him. How he offers to have a secretary copy everything. He says it's very impressive finessing, she says. And they're letting him use this hunting cabin. He sleeps like a baby in the woods. What's this? She's reading the book. She's reading the procedure. He's like, don't read this. She's already halfway through the book. So she says, do you want to know why he gave you his files? He has to give them by law. You're entitled to them. It's called disclosure, you dickhead. He has to show you everything. Otherwise, it's grounds for a mistrial. A list of all his witnesses. You can talk to all his witnesses. He's not allowed any surprises. That was in that book. They didn't teach you that in law school either. The hell they didn't. So he's going questioning the witnesses. How many different levels of thickness you go through? What'd you have for breakfast? What's that brown stuff? He's taking pictures in the guy's house. And the train is coming through at 5 a.m. again. I actually thought it came through earlier. So he goes down. He's ringing the bell. Yesterday, he told me a freight train hardly ever comes through at 5 a.m. in the morning. He's like, I know. It's supposed to come through at 10 after 4. That's hilarious. Asking the jury if they could participate in a situation where the penalty could be death by electrocution. And one lady says it should be left up to the victim's family. Now he says, well, this case, if this case, he shot a guy in the back. She says, fry him. She'll do. Who's the judge playing chess with? Mr. Gambini. Come in. And he's got a suit and tie on. He just got a fax from New York State Office of Judicial Records. They have no record of any Vincent Gambini ever trying any case in the entire state of New York. He's like, you're not going to find any Vincent LaGuardia Gambini for participating in any court. He just told them that. Does you understand? 20 years ago, he became an actor. He was this very prominent stage actor. He was a very prominent actor in New York. His stage name was Vincent Gambini. So he had to legally change his name. So now he practiced law under his legally changed stage name. Jerry Ballo. And he knocks over the Jerry Gallo. He knocks over his chess pieces. That's not good.
He's batting 1,000.
You can still call me Gambini, though. Sorry. Jerry Gallo. What name? The big attorney, Jerry Gallo. You think that was a smart move? Says, yeah, that man's a seriously accomplished lawyer. He checks up on this guy's name, going to show up. Like, yeah, his name was in the papers all last week. He didn't actually read the articles. It's too bad because he's dead. Whoopsie. Uh-oh. Okay, we're back. We're back.
Oh, that's a nice outfit.
Yeah, yeah. What is she nervous about? She's in the dark. She has no idea what's going on. It's all legal crap. He's screwing up and she can't help. You let me borrow the camera. Her biological clock is ticking like this. She ain't never getting married. Aw, poor Marisa. Don't need this right now. Her biological clock.
Biological clock.
Maybe it was a bad time to bring it up. Maybe.
Just maybe.
Or owl. Wow.
That's great. He doesn't even know what that is. Oh, man.
They're sleeping. Uh-oh. You're gonna get stuck in the mud. A little bit of Alabama mud. They're famous for their mud.
I'm going to say that was practice there for Home Alone.
The suit. Nephew O'Prey is coming to sit with me for a little bit. Come here, Nephew O'Prey.
Knocked him out. Flying punch.
Okay.
Closed for flu.
Good.
What?
Nephew. Closed for flu. You see, now it could be closed for COVID, but back then, closed for flu.
Grandma, yes, Grandma.
Yay. So he comes into court. Bless you, Sis O'Prey. Bless you again, Sis O'Prey. Look at Charlie. Look at how the funny man is dressed. Look at how he's dressed. Are you mocking me? No, Judge. Not mocking you, Judge. Explain that outfit. I bought a suit. You've seen it. No, it's covered in mud. This town doesn't have a 1-hour cleaner, so he had to buy a new suit. Except the only store you can buy a new suit in is got the flu. The whole store has the flu. So I had to get this in a secondhand store. So it was either wear the leather jacket, which I know you hate, or wear this. So he wore this. Ridiculous thing for you. I don't like your attitude. Are you on drugs? No, I don't take drugs. Yeah, I don't like your attitude. I'm holding you in contempt. Wow. What'd he say? Wow.
Yeah, it works.
The prosecutor here. The evidence is going to show that 9:30 in the morning on January 4th, both defendants, Stanley Rothstein and William Gambini, seen getting out of their metallic mint green 1964 Buick Skylark convertible with white top. The evidence going to say they were seen entering the Sack of Suds convenience store. The evidence is going to show that minutes after they entered, gunshot. It's heard by 3 eyewitnesses. You're then going to hear the testimony of the 3 eyewitnesses who saw the defendants running out of the Sack of Suds a moment after the shots were heard, get into their faded metallic mint green 1964 Buick Skylark and driving off in great haste. Finally, the state is going to prove the defendants, Gambini and Rothenstein, admitted and then recanted their testimony to the sheriff. Nephew O'Prey, you okay, baby? He's moving around. His head is falling down a little, but I got him. It's the jury's job to decide who's telling the truth. Truth, that's what verdict means. I don't think that's what it means. It comes down from Old English and all our great ancestors, not her ancestor. I mean, I'm just saying, honestly, probably not many of their ancestors. Oh, accessory to murder. Oh, are you okay, Nephew O'Prey? Okay, now his head is fallen completely.
Oh, he's just laying down.
He's just laying down. He doesn't mind it. I don't.
Yeah, he's in your armpit though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Uncle Joey got you.
Okay. There we go. There we go.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, you happy boy. You
Yeah.
happy boy. Oh, here's your pacifier. Oh, counselor.
He didn't go to me before, by the way. He cried until mommy picked him
Yeah.
up.
Oh, he was asleep. Time to make his opening statement. Everything I just said is bullshit. Thank you. Objection, Your Honor. Counsel's entire opening statement is argumentative. The entire opening statement, with the exception of thank you, will be stricken from the record. To jury, please disregard counsel's opening statement. And you, Mr. Gambini, you will not use that kind of language in my court. Do you understand? Yeah. cuts. And he's got the public defender statement. Okay, come on, I'm gonna wow him. Patting him on the back. Gives a nod to the judge. Show him what you got. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, the jury. He might have a speech impediment. January 4th. Wow. Mountains of Alicia says, wait, bird of prey. They said they were driving off in a mint green Buick Skylark. Now they are saying they drove off in a great haste. Which is it? Great haste or a Skylark? Very, very good, Mountains. Easton says, oh no, that is my defense lawyer. Haha. We intend to prove he's spitting all over them. He should be wearing a mask. Charlie.
Hey, Bird.
Yo.
Hey, I apologize, but I have someone who needs me right now. I need to
no problem.
give him a hand. I need to step away. Thanks, though.
Okay.
Yeah, great movie. Bye, everybody.
Take care, LDG. It's just us, Charlie, and maybe Positive Candor if he's still here. No, I mean, there's people watching on YouTube. It's just on the panel. He heard a gunshot. He looked out the window. He saw them two boys run out, get in their car, and drive off like maniacs. Tires screeching, smoking. Is this the car? Yes, sir. Resolute says if he had an impediment like that, he would have been kicked out of law school. Well, that would have been illegal. Mr. Tempton, he forgot his name a little. When you viewed my clients, how far away were you? About 50 feet. Do you think that's close enough to identify? Identification? He says, yes, he does think it is. Uh-oh. I see you wear eyeglasses. He says, sometimes. Would you care to show the eyeglasses to the jury? Thank you. Were you wearing those glasses that day? No. You see, you're 50 feet away. You made a positive ID, and yet you weren't wearing your glasses. They're reading glasses. Yep. He should have just said yes or no. Should not have given him a chance to say they're reading glasses. Did you tell the court what color eyes the defendants have? He's looking over at them. Brown and hazel green. No more questions. He's a tough one. Mr. Gambini, when you viewed the defendants, I always do priority, but it's up to you. They were kind of walking towards him. And what angle was the point of view when they're leaving? They're kind of walking away from him. So would you say you got a better look of them coming in and not so much coming out? Yeah, he could say that. He says he could say that. Is it possible the two Utes, the two what? The judge asked. What was that word? What word? The two what? What? Did you say utes? The two utes. What's a ute? He said, excuse me. Two youths. Is it possible the two defendants entered the fate, picked up 22 specific items, had the clerk take money, make change, then leave? Then two different men drive up in a similar, don't shake your head, I'm not done yet. Two different men drive up in a similar looking car, go in, shoot the clerk, rob him, and then leave. He says, no, they didn't have enough time. He says, well, how much time were they in the store for? 5 minutes. He's like, 5 minutes, are you sure? Did you look at the watch? You said, no, you testified earlier. The boys went into the store. You had just begun making breakfast. You were just ready to eat and you heard the gunshots. So obviously it takes you 5 minutes to eat breakfast. Do you remember what you had for breakfast? Eggs and grits. He likes grits too. How do you cook your grits? Do you like regular, creamy, or al dente? That's not a real question. Just regular, he guesses. Regular. Instant grits? No self-respect in Southerner uses instant grits. He takes pride in his grits. So, Mr. Nipton, how could it take you 5 minutes to cook your grits when it takes the entire grit-eating world 20 minutes? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He doesn't know. He's a fast cook, he guesses. He's like, I guy over here, I couldn't hear you. Did you say you're a fast cook? That's it?
Hi.
Are we to believe that the boiling water somehow soaks into a grit faster in your kitchen than anywhere place else on the face of the earth? I don't know. Perhaps the laws of physics cease to exist on your stove. Were these magic grits? Did you buy them from the same guy who so jack his beanstalk beans? Objection sustained. Are you sure about that 5 minutes? Are you sure about that 5 minutes? I don't know. Are you sure about those 5 minutes? I may have been mistaken. I got no more use for this guy. Dun dun dun. No, don't bail me out. I'm going to stay in prison tonight. He wants to sleep. He's doing good. He's sleeping through a riot. He's got pictures of his house and stuff. What is this brown stuff on the windows? Dirt. What is this rusty, dusty, dirty looking thing over the windows? It's the screen. That's what it is. It's the screen. What are these really big things right in the middle of your view? From the window of your kitchen to sack of suds. What do we call these big things? Trees. Trees. That's right. Don't be afraid. Just shout it out right. What are these thousands of little things that are on trees? Leaves. And the bushy things between the trees? Bushes. So, Mr. Grant, you could positively identify the defendants for a moment of 2 seconds, looking through this dirty window, this crud-covered screen, these trees with all these leaves on them, And I don't know how many bushes. How many bushes? 5. Oh, don't forget this one and this one. 7 bushes. So, do you think it's possible we just saw 2 guys in a green convertible and not necessarily these 2 guys, particular guys? You suppose. And he's finished with this guy. Oh, Charlie. Yeah. Yeah, Charlie. It's all coming home. Mrs. Riley. Now he's talking from the stand, from the chair, even though he told him to stand up. He says, "Over here, dear."
Huh? You think?
And you mind putting his glasses on, her glasses on?
Smart enough.
Yeah, this so pray.
Get picked up. And they're not gonna be able to be charged with the murder because eventually it won't fit. Something will jive and that won't happen.
Perfect murder. So pray saying that this was all a conspiracy. He paid 2 similar looking guys to get picked up.
Saying he'd been smart enough to do it. Get picked up a few days later. Similar looking guys with a similar car with the right gun.
So he's gonna check her glasses. He's got the tape measure.
Now you want
to get that thrown out. Evidence to convict the other guy.
Well, these guys can't be reconvicted because there would be double jeopardy.
Nobody's.
Oh,
you can pay 2 guys to do that.
Right.
Jail for murder and do it.
Do you want to eat now?
It's just enough. It's just enough to get one thing thrown out, and over time that'll get dismissed. That's it.
It's half the distance. How many fingers are holding up? Let the record show.
You think he's hungry?
Counsel's holding up 2 fingers. Your Honor, please. Your Honor has to apologize. Now, Mrs. Riley, and only Mrs. Riley. Okay, Charlie. Time to go back to mommy. Aw. Aw. Charlie's with his mommy.
Oh.
Yeah. He's eating his hand. He's happy. Now how many fingers? Uh-oh. Thinks she needs to get thicker glasses. Yeah, play that Rocky music. You did good out there, Yankee. He likes the competition. You like competition too? Makes things kind of fun. He's enjoying himself so far. He's got a little surprise for him tomorrow. You have to disclose all your evidence. He just got it himself tonight. Yeah, disclose it first thing in the morning. Judge is going to have to admit it. Should I be worried? He sure would be. Where did you read about those disclosure? Oh, he's a special automotive instructor, forensic studies for Federal Bureau of Investigations. 18 years. He's asking for permission to approach the bench. He objects to the witness being called at this time. They're given no prior notice he testified, no discovery of any tests he's given, and reports he prepared. As the court is aware, the defense is entitled to advance notice of any witness who's going to testify, particularly those who give scientific evidence, so we can properly prepare for cross-examination, as well as to give the defense opportunity to have his witness refuted by a defense expert who might be, oh wow, he's going all lawyerly. Mr. Gambini, that is a lucid, intelligent, well thought out objection. Overruled, because you're a damn Yankee. Aw, poor Charlie, baby. Photos of the defendant car, photo of the tire marks. Are you familiar with these? Sassy, there's nobody here. So they compared the tire marks, the same model and size of tire. Michelin Model XGV, size 75R14. Same size and model tire. Anything else? The car leaving the convenience stores spun its real tires dramatically. Left a residue rubber on the asphalt. They analyzed the rubber and the rubber on the defendant's Buick. Analyzed that too. What kind of equipment did you use to find this? A Hewlett Packard 50. Well, there you go. Hewlett Packard. That's crap. That thing turbocharged. Only on the floor models. What was the result of his analysis? The chemical composition of the two samples found to be identical. Now, isn't all rubber in the tires identical? No further questions. Court will take a 60-minute recess for lunch. He respectfully asked for a full day's continuance to go over this stuff. Request denied, and he'd like to speak to Mr. Gambini in his chambers. Says you're a dead man. He's faxed the clerk and asked what he knows about Jerry Gallo. He said, wait, did you say Jerry Gallo? Gallo with a G? He says Jerry Gallo's dead. He's like, I'm aware of that. I'm not Jerry Gallo. I'm Jerry Callo with a C. Callo. Judges. All right. I see this game you're playing. Wait right here. Let's get this cleared up right now. Hello, Judge Chamberlain. Can I speak to clerk?
Yeah, there's my phone.
He's going to call back after 3. You need to call back after 3. Gives you a stay of execution. Unless by some miracle happen to win the case in the next 90 minutes. Go to lunch. Dave's Barbecue and Seafood. Yum. Where's Lisa? Oh, there she is. I love how she brought a different outfit for every day. What'd the judge say? He said Gallo was dead. He found out. Can she help? I wish you could. You can't.
Yeah.
Look how you're looking at me. What's that look? Basically. Yeah. Let's use the pictures. These are going to be good. Somebody's going to be helpful. Should have looked at the pictures before. First hotel room. This one from him from behind. He didn't think he could feel worse. The tire marks. Where'd you shoot that from up in a tree? What's this? Dog? It's dog shit. This should have really one of him. Holy shit. You got it. You did it. The case cracker, me in the shower. I love this. That is it, he says. She's out of here. Where is she going? She gonna hitchhike back to New York? He said the loud part softly and the soft part loudly. Uh-oh, the brain is ticking. He's missing something. Let's look at those tire tracks. Did he find anything? Very, very little. Is it possible two separate cars could be driving on the Michelin model car tires? What's the most best-selling single model tire being sold in the United States today? That same Michelin model. And the most popular size, 75R14. That's the same size on the defendant's car. It says, but two faded green 1964 Buick Skylark. What I'm asking you is if the most popular size of the most popular tire is on the defendant's car. Well, yes. Well, yeah. Yes. Thank you. No further questions. Wow. Prosecution rests. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he sees it. He sees something. It's a good thing he brought out her pictures, even though he thought they were clearly useless, worthless. He needs a 5-minute recess. My next witness is not in the courtroom right now. 3 minutes. He's writing something down. He's going to give it to the sheriff. It's a good thing the sheriff is such a nice guy. It's not his job. Please, he's only got 3 minutes. The sheriff isn't, I gotta be honest, the sheriff, uncharacteristically nice. She's sorry. She needs you to come back in the courtroom. Let's make up. Everybody's waiting for him. Just shut up. He hangs up the phone. F you. Tell me why. Lisa, I need your help. You'll see he's physically manhandling her, lifting her up, pushing her into the courtroom. Your Honor, the defense calls Miss Mona Lisa Vito. This person's on a witness list. This witness, the expert in automotive, whatever, is to rebut the testimony of George Wilbur. Please instruct the bailiff to escort her to the witness stand. Do you swear to tell the whole truth, and so help you God? Yeah. Ms. Vito, you're supposed to be some kind of expert in automobiles. Is that correct? Please answer the counsel's question. No, I hate him. That's not how a hostile witness works. If you think she's hostile now. Do you know each other? What do you think, Judge? She's been sitting behind him the whole case just for shits and giggles? He objects to this witness. He's not aware of her qualifications. He'd like to voir dire this witness to the extent of her expertise. Granted. Mr. Trotter, you may proceed. Miss Vito, what's your current profession? I'm an out-of-work hairdresser. In what way does that qualify you as an expert of automobiles? It doesn't. In what way are you qualified? Well, my father was a mechanic. His father was a mechanic. My mother's father was a mechanic. My 3 brothers are mechanics. 4 uncles on my father's side are mechanics. Because your family's obviously qualified. But have you ever worked as a mechanic? Yeah, in the father's garage. As a mechanic. Yeah. What'd you do in your father's garage? Tune-ups, oil changes, brake realigns, engine rebuild some trannies. Okay. But does being an ex-mechanic necessarily qualify you as being an expert on tire marks? No. Thank you. Goodbye. She says, sit down and stay there until you're told to leave. Oof. Ms. Vito's expertise is in general automotive knowledge. It is in this area that her testimony will be applicable. Now, if Mr. Trotter wishes to voir dire the witness, that's the extent of her expertise, I'm sure he's going to be more than satisfied. All right. Miss Vito. Expert on general automotive knowledge. I don't know if that makes sense. What would the correct ignition time be on a 1955 Bel Air Chevrolet with a 27-inch engine and a 4-barrel carburetor? It's a bullshit question. Does that mean you can't answer it? It's a bullshit question. It's impossible to answer. Impossible because you don't know the answer. No one could answer that question. I move to disqualify Ms. Vito as an expert witness. Can you answer the question? No. It is a trick question. Why is it a trick question? Watch this. Chevy didn't make a 327-55. The 327 didn't come out to 62. And it wasn't often a Bel Air with a 4-barrel carb until 64. However, in 1964, the correct ignition timing would be 4 degrees before tap dead center. I don't even know what that means. Joe Pesci's got his feet up. She's acceptable, Your Honor. Yep. This is a picture taken of the fiance outside the sack of suds. Can we agree on this? Yeah. He'd like to submit of the tire tracks as evidence. No objection. Ms. Vito, did you take this picture? You know I did. And what is it of? You know what it's of. Ms. Vito, it has been argued by me, the defense, that 2 sets of guys met up at the sack of suds at the same time, driving identical metallic mint green 1964 Buick Skylark convertibles. Can you tell us by what you see in this picture if the defense's case holds water? She's looking at the picture. She's putting it in her hand. Mrs. Vito, does the answer question, does defense's case hold water? Uh-oh. No! The defense is wrong. Uh-oh. Are you sure? I'm positive. How can you be so sure? because there is no way these tire marks were made by a 64 Buick Skylark. These were made by a 1963 Pontiac Tempest. Can we clarify if the witness is stating opinion or fact? It's a fact. He's like, I find it hard to believe that this could be ascertained simply by looking at a picture. Would you like her to explain? He would love to hear this. So would the judge. The car that made these two equal length tire tracks had positive traction. You can't make those marks without positive traction, which wasn't available on the 64 Buick Skylark. And why not? What is positive traction? It's the limited shrimp differential, which distributes power equally to the both left and right back tires. The 64 had a open differential. One tire spins, the other tire does nothing. Is that it? No, there's more. You see when the left tire mark goes up in the curve, the right tire mark stays flat and even. The 64 had a solid rear axle. So when the left tire would go up, the right tire would still on its right along its edge. But that didn't happen here. The tire mark stayed flat and even. This car had independent rear suspension. Now in the 60s, there were only two other cars made in America that had positive traction, independent rear suspension, enough power to make these marks. One was the Corvette, which could never be confused with the Buick Skylark. The other had the same body length, height, width, weight, wheelbase, and wheel track as the 64 Skylark, and that was a 1963 Pontiac Tempest. And because both cars were made by GM, were both cars available in metallic mint green paint? They were. Thank you, Miss Vito. No more questions. Oh, you've been a lovely witness. You don't get to kiss the hands of the witnesses. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The prosecutor is talking to his FBI guy. They're panicking. Would you like to question Miss Vito? Mr. Trotter? Mr. Trotter? Mr. Trotter? No. He's got to go to the gavel. No. No, Your Honor. No further questions. In that case, he'd like to recall George Wilbur. Oh, Miss Vito can stand down. You think he would have given her a chance to get by? You're still under oath. Mr. Wilbur, how'd you like Miss Vito's testimony? Very impressive. She's cute too, huh? Yes, very. Sorry. Okay. Mr. Wilbur, in your expert opinion, would you say everything Miss Vito said on this stand was 100% accurate? Yes. He'd have to say that. Is there any way in the world the Buick was the driving made those tire tracks? They know. You can answer the question. Actually, no. No. Thank you. No more questions. And the sheriff is there and he gives him the nod. He calls Sheriff Farley. Ciso prays all in on the conspiracy theory. Sheriff, you're still under oath. Yep. Sheriff Farley, what'd you find? Well, on a hunch, I took it upon himself to check if there were any information on a 63 Pontiac Tempest stolen or abandoned recently. This computer readout confirmed 2 boys that fit the defendant's description were arrested 2 days ago by Sheriff Tilghman in Jasmine County, Georgia, for Joel in a stolen mint green 1963 Pontiac Tempest with a white convertible top Michelin model XGV, whatever tires, size 75R, 14. Is that it? Nope. A 357 Magnum revolver was in their possession. And Sheriff, just to refresh the court's memory, what caliber bullet was used to murder Jimmy Willis? 357 Magnum. The defense rests. Oh, the judge is smiling. Mr. Trotter. Your Honor, in light of Miss Vito's, Miss Will's testimony, State would like to dismiss all charges. Yay! Yay! Okay, order in the court. Order in the court. He's still guilty of shoplifting, however. He's still going to have to do 1 year in prison. I thought he was going to have to go all karate on their asses. Get themselves out of there. The intendant says, I've got a slip diff. This is the greatest movie ever made. If you haven't seen this movie, it's a great movie. You were great. He's got to get going. He's got to get out of there really quick. Fine job, Mr. Gambini. Come back and see us anytime now. You're welcome. I don't know what to say. Listen, take your time. Yep, get back to New York. Give me a call. Okay. Okay. Hugs and kisses. You did a terrific job. I want you to get an open invitation. Come down here. Help we'll shoot a deer next time. I feel like if I don't get up here now, I'll never be able to leave. Mr. Gambini. I have a fax here from the clerk of New York. He's putting up his hands. I owe you an apology, sir. He's honored to shake his hand. Win some, lose some. Your courtroom manner may be unconventional. You're one hell of a trial lawyer. Thank you. You're one hell of a judge. And they're getting out of there as quickly as they can. Everybody's waving at them. Goodbye now. Take care. We're not going to retry them for something else. What was that back? He had a friend send a fax to the judge confirming a very
Thank you. Just legal.
very impressive legal set of legal Palo. His friend, Judge Malloy. Judge Malloy. What's your problem? She said. The problem is he wanted to win his first case without any help from anybody. She says, well, I guess that's ruined.
See, you made the baby grow.
You know, it could be a sign of things to come. Win all your cases, but with someone else's help. Win case after case. And afterwards, you have to go up to somebody and you have to say thank you. Oh my God, what an effing nightmare. He won his first case. You know what this means. You think I'm going to marry you. You're not going to marry me? No way. Can't even win a case by yourself. You're effing useless. I thought we'd get married this weekend. Says you don't get it. It's not romantic. She wants a wedding in church with bridesmaids and flowers. How many times do you say spontaneous is romantic? And there's the cast. Joe Pesci, Ralph Macchio, Marisa Tomei, Mitchell Whitfield, Fred Gwynne, Lane Smith, Austin Pendleton, Bruce McGill, Maury something. I can't answer it. Gone too fast. Got some country music playing. Yeah. Yeah, so that is My Cousin Vinny. Great comedy. And oh, it looks like it stopped playing. Well, it's fine. There's nothing. Okay, there was nothing left anyway. No biggie. No biggie. Okay. Well, the screening room is closed early, but that's where we are. So cool. This has definitely been one. This is one of my favorite comedies. Certainly, favorite legal comedy. I'm not sure of many others. Resolute Germ says the so-called lawyer is going behind bars for 20 years. No, it was a little suspicious because he never told her the name he gave him the second time. So she didn't know that it was Callow that had to be. I know, just because we didn't see it doesn't mean it didn't happen. But they had a fight at the restaurant. She left. So when did they get time? When did he get time to tell her? I don't know. But that's the only little issue with this movie. Fake certifications. Lawyer must leave now. Yeah. Go get them. Go get them Utes, says JP's. Eastland loves her point. Carlo is laughing. JP's is typical woman asking for so much. Carlos is excellent film. Great choice, Bird of Prey. Hail Karoga. Hail Karoga. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. The attendance is fun fact. Petty theft can get you 10 years in the UK. Yeah, he still has to answer for the.
I think he's got really feeling desperate together, right? So
Oh, good for him. He still has to answer for stealing the tuna.
that's as good too.
That's life in prison for a crime is okay. Don't commit the crime if you don't want to do the time. Pixelates is good movie, Bird. Thank you. Great movie, even. Eastland says, so what's the take-home message? The take-home message is always trust your family to bail you out. Okay? Always trust your family. Also, don't ever go to Alabama. Also, don't shoplift. And the other message is don't drive a 64 metallic mint green car of any type. And certainly don't ever admit, even if you do make a crime, even if you do accidentally commit a crime, don't ever speak to the police without a lawyer. That is the most biggest takeaway. And that is a legit takeaway. Even if you accidentally stepped on somebody's bushes and get arrested, you do not talk to the police without your lawyer present. Okay? Because it could be like Wesley Crusher, and penalty could be death. And you just admitted to it, and they're gonna euthanize you right there. A big wedding is going to be hard, running from the law until the statute of limitations is up. Great choice, Bird, says the attendant. Carlo Albanese says, Sunday. Bird of Prey 5 review of Futurama will be awesome. Yes, tomorrow we're going to be doing Futurama season 5. I believe it's episodes 9 through 12, but whatever episodes it is, it's season 2, episodes 9 through 12. For tomorrow, probably be about the same time, 2, maybe 3 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, I hope to see everybody there. It will be a very good time. And causes Bird of Prey, shouldn't they have told the charge when being arrested? You would think so, but they confessed. Remember, that's the thing. Don't ever confess. Do not confess. Okay, he waived his rights, and he says, "Don't confess. Don't confess." So with that, guys, I am going to get going. I want to thank everybody for coming. another big thank you to both Cinnabon, the first governor of the channel, and to Illegal Clown, who now, along with Pixelate, are 2 citizens of Kuroga. And a big thank you to all the friends of Kuroga as well. And tomorrow is another day. I will see you guys there. Qapla all, bird out. Well, let me read these last few messages. Not Ryan Judges is up next. Indiana Jones and Crystal Skull. No. Arabic Sanders says Bird of Prey Qapla. Always heard of this movie. Never watched it. Good one. I'm so glad. I chose this movie. I know it's not the most popular and it's not a sci-fi movie, but I honestly believe that most of you would like it if you watched it, and that's why I chose it. So I'm very glad to hear that so many people did enjoy this movie. Because so next week we have to make a decision. One suggestion was PCU, but I try not to get too far away from sci-fi. So I don't know. PCU is an oldie. I haven't watched it in a while. Pixelates has got season 1 finale, season 2 premiere of Married with Children at 6 p.m. Eastern on Pixelate. Please join the fun. Very cool. So Pixelate tonight channel, Pixelate, 6 p.m. Eastern. The Married with Children watch party continues. So I will probably see you guys there. Causes, have a wonderful night, everyone. Hail Kuroga. Yeah, I will put out Jay-Z's, Qapla Jay-Z's. I will tweet out what the movie is going to be for next week later today, and I'll announce it tomorrow. What the movie will be for next Sinema Saturday. The attendance is all hail Bop, hail Bop. Gremlins for Halloween. That's not a bad one, Arabic. That is actually a very good idea. Are we close to Halloween? Is that the closest one to Halloween? No, well, Saturday. Okay, so we have 1 week. Next week is a week before Halloween. And then we have Halloween. Halloween is the next Saturday. Yeah, we could do Gremlins 1 and 2. We'll think about something. Resolute, did you actually suckered someone into buying a governorship? I wouldn't say suckered. I say they get a lot for their money. But a big thank you to Cinnabon. Very, very generous guy. And JP's is a little lame. Yeah. Okay, guys. Tomorrow we'll announce, or tonight or tomorrow we'll announce the next movie. Bird out. Qapla.